What is going on, people? Welcome to Rio's Positive POV and the first film review of 2023. Yes, the first film of 2023 that I watched and I rated 4 stars and above is indeed M3GAN. So let's not mess about, let's talk AI killer dolls. M3GAN is directed by Gerard Johnstone and stars Allison, who will be known to most as the lead across from Daniel Kaluuya in the Jordan Peele film Get Out. Also starring is McGraw, who had me scratching my head for the first 10 minutes of the film, wondering, where do I know this girl's face from? Turns out I don't actually know her face at all. Her sister Madeline McGraw was starring in the 2022 horror film The Black Phone. Little bit of trivia for you. There you go. You're welcome. Amie Donald portrays M3GAN physically, and Jenna Davis voices the character. M3GAN knows exactly what it wants to be from the first scene. I love when a film knows what it wants to be and fully embraces it. M3GAN is a complete campfest and it knows it the whole way through. The creators of the Child's Play Chucky reboot are probably somewhere smashing their head off a wall because they've been shown exactly what a film about an AI killer doll should look like. M3GAN is exactly that. Child's Play reboot certainly wasn't. M3GAN is the brainchild of Gemma, a roboticist who works for a toy company called Funky. When Gemma is given the custody of her niece Katie, because Katie's parents pass away in a car crash, she gives Katie a prototype of M3GAN. Model 3 generative android, M3GAN for short, is a lifelike artificial doll which pairs with a child and becomes their loyal companion. An artificial doll with the capability for constant learning that has self-awareness and is basically made to protect a child. What possibly could go wrong? Well, the answer is a lot. A lot could go wrong for sure. And a lot does indeed go wrong for sure. Horror has been crying out for a new icon. I can't remember the last time I watched a horror film and the antagonist was the thing that we came away from talking about. Yes, Malignant had its moments for sure, and yes, Mia Goth is magnificent as Pearl. But I can't remember the last time the antagonist was the one we were talking about, and it was a character. I'm talking Michael Myers, I'm talking Chucky, I'm talking Jason, I'm talking Freddy Krueger. M3GAN has that potential to be a horror mainstay, a pop culture mainstay. And that's not to take away from Allison and McGraw, because they are brilliant, as is everyone else in this film. But make no mistake about it, M3GAN is the star of the show. The voice acting and the body acting simply superb, and the creators of the aesthetic of M3GAN also need a massive shout out. It's creepy as fuck, hilarious throughout. Some of the scenes just absolutely kill me. It's the ones where she's just there in the middle of the shot and it's just like a facial reaction that she does. Wait for the scene with a fence and a dog. Belly bursting laughter. It was just absolutely insane how funny that scene was. There are many things on show here aside from the obvious surface level AI is bad and is going to be the demise of humanity as we know it. There are lessons on parenting, lessons on grief, and also a message in regards to how technology has a grip on humanity. This is drip fed through to us throughout the film without being forced down our throat, which is a breath of fresh air, because sometimes films go OTT on the message and forget to have an actual story. But here they kind of get that to a T. One of my only problems with the film is the fact that I think they sacrificed violence and gore so they didn't get an R rating / 18 rating in the UK. there are points in this film where you know they could have went to that next level. It could have been even more horror, even more violence and gore. To be honest, the juxtaposition from the belly holding comedy scenes which are there in this film in abundance and the potential gore violence that we could have seen would have been unreal. There was so much untapped potential in this film, and that's why I rated it 4 stars out of 5. But it could have been one of the best horror movies in recent memory if they just would have went a little bit more gung-ho. Let's get that full R18 rating, and let's just, because it was there, you could see it was there, it was so close. So close from being a banger of a film. M3GAN is going to get sequels, 100%. M3GAN may potentially be the next horror icon. But I do hope in the future films that we can even more get that balance right between the horror and comedy. Because the comedy, on point. This film had me crying throughout. But I just wish it would have went a bit more horror and it would have been potentially one of the best films of 2023. Right now, it's still a fantastic film, but one has to wonder what could have been. I'm Rio. Thank you for watching. Peace out.